Spokane man took back his murder confession, but a jury didn't buy it. Well, that Spokane jury wasted little time this afternoon convicting a man of kidnapping and killing his nephew's estranged girlfriend. Jurors found Gary Stoddard guilty on both counts in less than 3 hours, and that includes the time they took to eat lunch. KXLY4's crime reporter Jeff Humphrey joins us now live at the Spokane County Superior Court with reaction to that speedy verdict. And Jeff, jurors just didn't buy Stoddard's alibi.
No, Nadine, that was a tough sell from the get-go, and that's because Stoddard had already admitted to the killing. There was lots of DNA evidence that tied him to the murder, and even though his defense team showed that Stoddard's confession wasn't consistent enough for him to be the true killer, the jury ended up deciding that it was, in fact, Mr. Stoddard and not his nephew who fired those fatal shots.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Gary L. Stoddard, guilty of the crime of first-degree murder.
Gary Stoddard was suspected of kidnapping, then shooting his nephew's ex-girlfriend in March of 2013. Within 24 hours of the killing near Spokane Falls Community College, Stoddard had confessed to the murder.
He's living the worst nightmare of circumstantial evidence and an incredibly ill-advised decision to try and take the rap for his nephew.
On Tuesday, Stoddard told his jury that he decided to be the fall guy for the murder because at the time he thought he was dying of cancer. But now that his symptoms are really diabetes, Stoddard is bailing on his confession.
5 seconds went by as she's screaming for her life, and he points the gun at her head, the bullseye, and shoots her, and she falls dead.
Prosecutors insist Stoddard is the real killer and that DNA links him to the murder scene, murder weapon, and even the handcuffs used to kidnap the victim. But the defense says that's because all those items belong to Stoddard. Yet in the end, the jury believes Stoddard's first confession, and today Heather Cassel's aunt thanked the state for its swift and sure conviction.
We're very happy with the verdict. We are so grateful for the police department and the prosecuting attorney, who was marvelous, and Heather and Dylan are now happy.
Nadine, the jury also found that Stoddard had used a firearm in the commission of both the kidnapping as well as the murder, and now those deadly weapon enhancements could tack on another 10 years to Stoddard's prison sentence. His punishment will be handed down by the court about 45 days from now. Reporting live in Spokane, Jeff Humphrey, KXLY4.